I'm Nick Seco from Wright Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homewrightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState with Tiny and Katie.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by Wright Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the Right Choice winner in the 2024 Best of the Tri-State. Now, if you know anything about me, you know how much I love floor pools, and I'm there at least once a month promoting the different products that you guys have, not only because, somebody from the station has to go there for the events, but I really believe in your products, and I really love your business.
Thank you.
I was excited to see you guys on the schedule for today. And we have Colton. And Colton, what is your position?
So I'm the sales manager for all three locations.
Okay.
I work in the Chambersburg office upstairs most of the time, but I'm usually all over the place throughout the week.
And Drew, you are primarily...
Sales associate.
Are you also in Chambersburg most of the time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're glad you guys are here. And what I love about floor pools is that you guys started primarily, was it just hot tubs and endless pools when you started, and now it's branched out into all these other products?
Well, yeah, when we talk about like our circle of wellness, like apart from the pools, originally the hot tubs were the main thing, and then the endless pools came along, and now we have some more stuff to offer with the saunas and now the cold plunges. So it's really fun.
I didn't know you guys had cold plunges.
Yeah,
just started.
Yeah.
How recent was that?
Very recent.
A month and a half ago?
Yeah, early 2025.
I'm really happy to hear that you're doing that, because that is such a trend now.
Oh,
everybody's doing the cold plunge.
And we're really hoping it doesn't stay a trend and it just keeps on trending.
Now tell me, and I'm glad that you're going to be able to shine some light on this for me, because why are people doing the cold plunges? What are the benefits of it?
Yeah, the cold plunges, you mention it to people and they're like, "You're crazy." I'm not getting in that.
It is a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to just be a fad. I don't want it to be a trend. I want it to be like a new wellness routine for people to look into that. I mean, I love doing it. I've tried doing it 3-4 times a week, like 45, 50 degrees. And I'll tell you, at first, the first 10 seconds, it sucks. It's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you feel after, just like the blood flow, the muscle recovery, like the mental clarity you're getting for the next few hours after that, it's unmatched. And I love doing it.
Drew,
I love doing it.
Are you a cold plunger as well?
I've done it many times, yes.
And do you agree with everything?
100%.
Huh.
It's quite amazing, actually. You get in, you're like, this is not nice.
Awful. Yeah.
Give yourself 30 seconds, and your body will naturally start to heat up the water that's directly around you, and then there's a whole multitude of benefits that your body is experiencing as it is creating that heat.
I think just maybe it's such a mental game. I can imagine you really have to mentally get yourself in the mood, or in like cold soak mode to get in there, do it. I went to Iceland like 2 years ago, and we went to the Blue Lagoon, and they have this regiment where you do cold, then hot, and then and I'm telling you, that cold, it was really intense.
It's a challenge.
But I felt so proud of myself when I was done. Like, hey, I did that.
I mean, the endorphin release and the serotonin release that you get from it is it's unmatched.
Yeah. So what kind of tubs are you selling for the cold plunge?
So the cold plunge, there is only one. It is a hot spring unit. It's called the Hot Spring Vigor. It's just it's about 7 feet long. It kind of looks like a refrigerator on its side almost, but it has the components, like there's a chiller in it, all that stuff. Then there's your soaking side, and yeah, it's intimidating, but I highly recommend doing it.
And now I know a lot of people are going off of like Amazon and getting the inflatable ones and using that. Why would you tell somebody to shy away from that and go for like what you guys have?
Yeah, so those inflatable ones, I mean, you're usually putting ice in that thing, and you can't really control the temperature. So you're just really cold up top, not as cold at the bottom. You got to drain the water all the time. With these, I mean, there's a circulation pump, the water's moving, it's staying clean. There's a UV sanitizer in it, so the water's moving, it's staying clean. And there's a chiller on it. You can set the temperature from 40 up to 60. So it's really nice for, I'd say, the more serious cold plungers. It's something you got to have.
Because would you say that the other ones, the inflatable ones, you're supposed to drain those after every soak?
I wouldn't want to use the water more than once.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Keep bath water in more than once. You know.
And that's such a hassle.
That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. Okay, so this one just keeps the water flowing. How big are they? You said about 7 feet?
I'd say 7.5 feet long.
So easily could fit into the backyard.
Yeah.
What about setup? Is it pretty basic?
Oh yeah, it's 115 volts. That's just plug and play. Like our free flow hot tubs. You're just plugging it in, you're ready to go.
And I know that you guys recently acquired saunas. That's been in the last year or so.
Yeah.
And those are also pretty easy installation too, right?
Very much so. Yeah.
You want to talk about some saunas?
No, you can go ahead, right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, talk about the saunas.
The saunas are awesome. Yeah, we're very excited. Those came end of 2024. You have your traditional units with the heater, the really high heat, up to like 195 you can get up to. You have the rocks in the heater that you can pour the water on, create that steam. That's your traditional sauna that everyone thinks of. And now more of a trending thing is the infrared saunas that we also have. Most of those are all just plug in. You have your infrared panels that are heating you kind of like from the inside out instead of the traditional heating that air, that high ambient temperature. Both you're sweating, they offer different benefits. And then we also have the hybrid unit. That's a big thing that TILO stands for. Having that one unit, that's the best of both worlds, really. You have that heater for the high temp, then you want to switch it off to the infrared, you get that benefit as well.
Talk to me about infrared. Like, what exactly does that mean?
Go for it.
Essentially, it is heating your body up from the inside out, right? Very low emissions that are in there. I mean, it's...
some people are like, I don't want infrared getting in my body, but it's UL listed, so it's government lab tested. The EMF, the emissions that it's giving to your body are very, very low. Less than your cell phone in your pocket.
Oh, wow.
So that's a good analogy we tell people. Like, your cell phone's in your pocket all day, these are giving you less waves.
That's probably not common knowledge. I mean, I think people maybe hear that and think, oh, like you said,
Exactly.
I don't want that, but it's probably, like you said, no worse than your cell phone in your pocket.
No worse.
And what are the benefits to doing saunas?
So I'll just do infrared quick. The major thing for infrared, the skin health. A lot of females tend to go towards the infrared side of things because that's really opening your pores, penetrating your skin, heating you from, like Drew said, the inside out. That's really producing that sweat.
Incredible detox.
Yeah, and really good for your joints. So those infrared waves are going 2-3 inches into your skin. That's getting on your organs too, detoxing your organs, just really helping those joints, those organs, the skin, the whole trifecta there.
I always found saunas to be quite fascinating.
They're great.
Because you really do feel different when you come out of a sauna.
Oh, yeah.
You really do feel...
It feels like you just got done doing like a 10-minute aerobic exercise. Especially with the traditional side of things, then if you have that puppy turned up to like over 180, I mean, you're sweating, you're making your heart beat fast. You're pumping that blood through your body, and it's like doing a full body workout. It's pushing yourself.
And burning calories.
I was just going to ask, is it burning calories?
Absolutely is.
100%.
Really?
So is a hot tub at 104 degrees.
And the cold plunge, you're pushing yourself. You're burning calories there. I know.
I'm
it sounds
trying to
terrible.
keep an open mind. I really am.
It's tough.
I have so many friends who do it, and they post their videos, and I see them like as they're going in, and I just think,
you got to breathe. You got to be mentally prepared. First 10 seconds, not fun, but after that, you just focus on breathing.
How long are you supposed to do a plunge for?
They say
1 to 3.
Yeah, 3 minutes is kind of the mark where you're really getting the good benefits out of it. After you're going past 5, it's not really necessary. But they want you to, our manufacturer, all their health nuts, they say you want to try to strive for 11 minutes per week, which can be 3 to 4 sessions, about 3 minutes each.
Okay.
Which that's what I'm trying to do.
It's doable.
Oh, it is.
Sure.
It's doable. Yeah.
Okay. And then we also, as always, the endless pools and the hot tubs are still available at all 4 pools.
Oh, yeah.
locations.
Absolutely.
And are you guys seeing an increase in the endless pools as we're getting into the warmer months, or is that more of a winter thing?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, the warm weather always gets people in the store, even if it's with a hot tub. But yeah.
You know what I love about Flohr pools is that a couple of your hot tubs at all the locations have the water in it.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I've done any of your events, I come with my bathing suit and go into the hot tub.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I encourage people, do it. Come out, try it out, see how you feel.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't buy a car before I drive it.
Exactly. It's not a super cheap item. You want to make sure that you feel comfortable and good about what you're purchasing.
Got some in-stock deals now. We have our wellness event coming up and a few other things in the radar too. So.
And what can we expect for the wellness event? Because I think I'm actually going to be at that event.
I think you will.
Tell me what I'm going to be talking about.
This is kind of our big grand opening of us having the 4 aspects of that circle. You have on our floor the endless pool hooked up, and you have the sauna hooked up. The cold plunge is right next to it, and you have the hot tub there. So you're getting that full effect, the whole wellness routine.
And then
that's March 29th?
March 29th, yep.
And it's at all locations.
All 3 locations. We'll have some swimmers there to test out the endless pools, and I'm excited for them to try the saunas and get in the cold plunges. They better cold plunge.
Yes.
They better. You do encourage people to come and do these things.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Bring your suits, bring your kids.
It makes the day more fun for everybody.
I'm wondering if I should. I normally only get in hot tubs, but I want to try the cold plunge.
Well, you can always do the plunge and jump right into a hot tub afterwards.
It's a reward.
It really is.
We're not going to do it the other way around at all. So your website, where people can find you if they wanted to go and check out the products ahead of time of the event?
Yeah, that's flohrpools.com for our Chambersburg, Hagerstown, and Martinsburg location.
Mm-hmm. And Colton and Drew, thank you guys so much for spending time with us today on Let's Talk TriState.
Loved it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
It's all powered by Virtus Men's Health in Hagerstown. They have telehealth available, and you can find them online at virtusmenshealth.com.
Let's talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.